Hey guys, this is Vinay and you're watching my show, Let's Talk. I'm very happy to sit next to my guest today. He's a chemical engineer. He worked as a marketing associate for over 10 years. He had the persistence and determination to be a singer, and that's what has made him sit today. He's got over 2,000 songs sung in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and he's the only singer Srinivas. Srinivas ji, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Thank you for taking time and coming. Pleasure having you.
Thanks.
Chemical engineer and parallelly learning singing. The kind of determination you had to actually be a singer back then when you were a young boy. How was it? What were you thinking then?
Chemical engineer, it's a correction. Dyestuff technologist is more apt.
Okay.
Specialization in textile dyestuffs.
Okay.
But from a premier institute, UDCT or ICT as it's called. But I should never have been there in the first place. My heart was always into music. Singing. But the 80s, the 70s and the 80s were a different period for India, you know. Because you had to be either an engineer or a doctor.
Yeah, that was the only two fields
otherwise, you know, you're a loser, you're a failure in life.
Yeah.
So that is the message that got into every youngster, everyone.
Pressure.
So that pressure was there. All my cousins were in engineering, so I had to do I had to do engineering. Though my passion was always music.
And you knew, even though you're doing this degree for the pressure, for your parents or, you know, for the society, you knew that one day you want to go get into music. I
didn't know, but I had that dream. I was a little stupid, I was naive into thinking that, you know, if I go to Bombay and sing in my hostel bathroom, R. D. Burman will pass by and, you know, he'll hear my voice and take me. But those fairy tales don't happen in real life. So,
but you've taken, you've had R. D. Burman ji and Kishore Da as your mentors. You grew up listening to their songs.
I mean, listening to their songs, so much. I've never met them in my life.
Yeah, they have had influence in your life on that.
Huge influence. Pancham, Kishore, Mehdi Hasan, and some Carnatic musicians and some Hindustani
musicians. And then you were so mad that you went and searched. You got hold of Mr. A R Rahman's address. You went to his house, and that time he was approachable, I guess.
Yeah,
so you went and told him that you want to be a musician. How was the first interaction when you met him?
He took a voice test. Actually, he was not there when that voice test. But as I was singing, he walked in. And I guess he liked what he heard. And as I came out, but there was nothing in his expression that gave it away.
He's generally not very expressive.
He's not very expressive. So he said, so you've learned Hindustani, is it? I said, I've not learned, but I'm very passionate about music because I'd sung a ghazal. So
Mr. Mandy's ghazal.
Mehdi Hasan's ghazal. So that's how then I sang one Tamil film song. I should never have sung that actually. Because he's always looking for, you know, something different.
Correct.
So the Mehdi Hasan is what caught him.
But then before that, you had also met Mr. Ilayaraja.
Yes.
And they had called you
for a recording.
To sing, and your voice was bad and you missed the opportunity.
Yes.
Did you feel terrible that day?
Yeah, I did feel terrible. It was horrible. But more than that, the euphoria of having met Mr. Ilayaraja, who was a huge inspiration, was that was you know,
that itself was like a big thing.
That subdued the other one, because he had told me that he'll try me out another day. So that was there. That hope was there. But he never tried me. That's another. That is when I felt bad. But I was thinking to myself that if Mr. Ilayaraja has approved me, then there must be something in me. So that was one positive thought within me, and which
kept you going.
Kept me going. And when Rahman came in,
and then you moved from Coimbatore to Bangalore?
Chennai.
You quit your job and you moved to Chennai, and then you were sure that you're going to kind of make it in music.
No, I didn't quit my job. I asked for a transfer, those days were not the days of mobile phones, so that people couldn't track what you were doing. But I had established my company sales in the Coimbatore, Tirupur, the South India region, and they wanted me to go into Southeast Asia. So I said, see, whether it is Coimbatore or I can keep going to Coimbatore, but let me operate from Chennai. From Madras. So that's how I got transferred to Madras, which they allowed me to operate from
Chennai.
Because I had done well for them. But my secret desire was to sing, so that they didn't know. But they were quite shocked when I told them later on that I want to quit because I want to sing. They never believed me. They thought that I was going to work for a competitor.
Yeah.
But I told them, no, I'm going to sing.
They must have been in a shock.
Oh, they were in a shock. They didn't allow me to go for about almost a year, so 6 months. Then later on, they realized that actually I was singing and I was doing I was busy.
With something apart from...
Yeah, and some songs of mine had come.
Yeah.
I'd already sung Ooh La 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 and with some Filmfare Award in Bombay. So they knew that I was with...
And your first song happened with Mr. A R Rahman.
My first song did not happen with A R Rahman. My first song happened with Mr. Mahesh. In Tamil, Vidyasagar in Telugu. But Mahesh, he's the one who gave me my debut song in a film called Nammavar, which Kamal Haasan was acting, and that was a song which Sorgam என்பது நமக்கு சுத்தம் உள்ள வீடுதான். It got released way back in 94.
Yeah, wonderful. I mean, those songs that when they were doing back then, it's still so fresh and it still like, it's very soothing on the ears even now.
Oh, I don't know.
And the big break that you got and a lot of accolades and this thing was with
Rahman.
Mr. Rahman.
Rahman gave me all my big hits from then, from whether it's Sapne or Minsara Kanavu or Taj Mahal or Rakshagan or Sangamam or Padepa, ultimately. Uire, the Tamil version of Dil Se, where I sang Satrangi in Tamil.
Yeah.
Those are still huge hits. Even today, when I go up on stage, I sing those songs and people lap it up. So
absolutely,
that was the period that really gave me my life, my foundation. So thanks to Rahman.
Absolutely. In conversation with singer Srinivas, we'll be right back. Not only did music, but you also got into doing music yourself.
Yeah.
You had hands on that. Tell us that experience of yours.
Well, 20 years back, I never thought that I could do music. But today, technology makes it possible for you to think slowly and do it.
Yeah.
To experiment. To, if I have an interlude in mind, I can always, record it and check it out, whether it works out.
Yeah.
And you have the luxury of doing it.
And the technology supports that.
Yeah. So, which is why I won't say my strength and all that, but for me it is the tune that matters, the tune for a singer. And that I feel sometimes a singer can really do a good job of making a tune for a singer. So,
but which did you enjoy more? Singing or
both?
Both?
I mean, I keep doing, now also I've done a commercial for some company and I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed, yeah. It's a great thing. The creative process is absolutely great, and when you sing a song also, when you sing a great song, when a great tune composed by somebody, you feel so good, it liberates you. It's, after all, music is nothing but liberation.
Absolutely. So. And then one fine day we see you judging a singing show.
Yeah, singing shows, that's... Yeah, right from, I think I'm a veteran at judging.
Yeah,
now.
you're a veteran at a judge.
They might even nominate me to High Court or Supreme Court.
But how was that process? I mean, do you like when you see young talent, because you get to meet a lot of people who come up there on the stage and sing. So how much do you enjoy that process?
I really enjoy it. I think basically you enjoy music.
True.
At the age when I didn't even know what was happening, maybe when I was 1 year or 2 years old. music has such a profound effect on everyone, on me, definitely that is the one that really. So when I hear someone sing well, when I hear music, that's great.
True.
You feel, I mean, that 5 minutes, that the song that happens, and you forget everything else. You're into the song and you're completely into it. And that is, again, as I said, it's liberation.
Absolutely. And in the reality shows that you judge, right, is it real? Is it that you can say whatever you want with regards to the contestants, and will any channels for that matter, they won't interfere in the creative field portion at all?
Creative portion?
Like in the sense,
as far as Airtel Super Singer goes, it's all live.
Okay.
Whatever happens, you know,
There's
even if the contestant makes a mistake, he makes a mistake, that's all, nothing, you can't correct it, nothing.
Okay.
It just goes. And after that, the judges speak what they want to. It's
There's no filter.
There is no filter, absolutely. But later on, the editing can, of course, that is, post-production can do a lot of things. So, but
on the show, you speak your heart out.
We speak our hearts out. At least I speak my heart out completely. I don't let go. I mean,
mince your words.
I don't hold anything. I just let go.
Interesting. And this season, on a serious note, we are promoting awareness on cancer. It is very alarming, and I keep repeating this on every episode, is that double-digit people in India will be diagnosed with cancer. People think that it doesn't happen to us. That's a very normal thing that we all think. So it is happening, and it is very alarming. What would you want to say to the viewers watching this in terms of spreading awareness of that?
See, for me, there are two people who are very close to my heart who died because of cancer. One is the person who introduced me to films, Mahesh, the composer of Nammavar. He's no longer with us. He had cancer. He was fighting cancer when he was doing Nammavar itself. Later on, I think 2002 or something, he died. And it's Mahesh was one of the most positive persons that I have met in my life. He was always smiling, cheerful, cracking jokes. He never gave the impression that he was,
But it's
but
brave.
Cancer is like, I still remember when I had a small stomach problem, something like that, and I called Mahesh and I said, see, so he had called me for something. I said, I have some pain in my stomach, so I'm getting all tests done. He said, please get it done,
Don't neglect.
Don't neglect anything. So that is the concern of, he though he was very, very cheerful and all that, he knows he's gone through hell.
Yeah.
The other one is my uncle, my father's younger brother, who died a few years back. He succumbed to blood cancer, and
he lived his life.
He had absolutely no animosity towards anyone. He never had any jealousy, nothing. Very positive
Good-hearted
person.
man.
Very good-hearted. You sometimes say this of every person who has died. No.
Yeah.
It
is real.
This person, this uncle of mine, he was actually very positive. I don't know, people still are searching for why cancer happens. I don't know. Some people say it is, if you have positive thoughts, you can knock out cancer.
Because it's,
They say that, but I don't know. My uncle had only positive thoughts, is what I would like to think. But I really don't know. But the least that we can do is to do your own small bit, at least do something for a cancer patient. Do something for the cancer societies that are doing so much selfless service in this country. So raise the awareness of cancer, especially cancer that's caused by tobacco, cigarettes and all that. At least whatever we know for sure can be prevented, we must try and prevent, at least raise awareness about that.
And get regular tests done, right? People tend to neglect going to the hospitals. You're healthy, it doesn't mean you can neglect health.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Especially in cancer, early detection can save life.
Early detection can save lives. Yeah, that's what I heard. But it's deadly, and It's something that the awareness has to be at a different level from what it is happening now.
Absolutely. For all the people seeing this, there might be cancer patients seeing this and the families, and a song that you want to dedicate for them to cheer them up.
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के। ओ राही 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 ओ राही, रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के। Yeah.
Absolutely. Last segment on the show, one-liner answers from you for some quick questions.
Oh.
One advice from someone that completely changed your life.
Rahman, when he said, when I did my song from Padaipa, which got me everything, Rajnikant, it was for Rajni. I just sung the track, or what do you call I just sung the dummy for a bigger singer to come in and sing. And then Nityashree came in and sang the female portion. I taught her the song, and then she was just brilliant. So later on, after a couple of days, I went and told him, like, when I heard Nityashree, I felt what all she did. So Rahman very seriously told me, he said, he's not one who'll
mince his words.
He minces words or talk. Yeah, he said, she was great, but what you did had something really good and that nobody else has. That's when I realized that, each one of us is very unique in whatever we do. And finally, that song, though it was dubbed by a senior singer later on, mine was the version that got approved by Rajni and Rahman.
You got a state award.
And I got everything.
Many accolades.
Today, on stage, I sing that song, and that's the song that really carries me. If I can say one memorable song in my whole life, it's that song. It's not because of I may have sung more beautiful songs. I may have sung more
popular,
emotional songs, all that. But this is one song that changed my life.
And a line of that song.
மின்சார பூவே பெண் பூவே மெய் தீண்ட வேண்டும் என்னோடு வாராய் என் ஆசையோசை கேளாய் மாலையில் பொன் மார்பினில் நான் துயில் கொள்ள வேண்டும் காலையில் உன் கண்களில் நான் வெயில் காய வேண்டும் சகியே 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 என் மீசைக்கும் ஆசைக்கும் பூசைக்கும் நீ வேண்டும் மின்சார பூவே.
Wow, it's like beautiful. One song of the recent times that you have seen, that you maybe not the ones that you have sung, but you felt was wonderful work. Any language.
I like that Bajirao Mastani song that Shreya Ghosal sang. That. Because classical music is dying in our film songs.
That's a beautiful piece.
And Sanjay Leela Bansali, being a director, he did music for this, and he got in classical music, which is the greatest contribution to today, I would say, because it's great that nothing will stay as long as classical music. Because it has stayed for 300 years, it will go on.
It will continue.
It will continue.
We need the base.
All the other songs will just go.
Yeah.
This will continue. If you have a good base of classical or folk also is great.
Yeah.
Classical came from folk.
Yeah.
So our culture, the country, India's culture is that.
The biggest asset that we have.
Our roots are our classical music and our folk music, and whatever based on that will be forever.
Absolutely. One lyricist that you kind of admire the work?
There are
many of them.
Many of them, but three, I would say.
Okay.
Vairamuthu sir in Tamil, Javed Saab and Gulzar Saab in Hindi. Period.
The lyricists you can ask for.
Javed Saab, I still, how many other times I sing that, the lyrics are the, कैसे किसी को बताएं, कैसे ये समझाएं, क्या प्यार है, कैसे ये समझाएं, ये क्या
किसी
प्यार
को
है,
बताएं,
इसमें बंधन नहीं है और ना कोई भी दीवार है,
exactly.
ये प्यार का ही सारा है कारवां.
One advice to the young singers of today that you want to give?
Advice nobody likes. So I think I would like to continue that point, that classical, Indian classical and folk has to be blended with contemporary Western music and presented. Today it's becoming 99% Western, and there's our music is dying.
Yeah.
So I think today's young musicians have to take care of that. That it's so important to respect our culture.
Absolutely. One message or a word to describe the following people. Mr. A R Rahman.
Genius.
Singer, Ms. Chitra.
Mellifluous.
The powerhouse singer, Mr. Shankar Mahadevan.
Powerhouse.
Powerhouse.
Bundle of energy and joy.
And the younger lot singers who are doing very good for themselves. Chinmayi.
Talent. Sheer talent.
Karthik.
His focus is what I love most. Focus on, on music.
One thing that gives Srinivas ji a kick or a high.
Great music.
One language that you have not sung, but you want to do that sometime soon.
What language? I think
you've sung. Like
I would like to sing in Marathi because they make some great songs.
Okay.
The song like Daya Ghana Ka Tutale Chimane Gharate Uralo Bandi Asami Daya Ghana.
Wonderful having you on the show.
Thank you, Vinay.
The couple of the hours that we chatted here kind of really made me very, very happy and reassured me the stuff that I'm doing. I hope it reaches more and more people through people like you, stalwarts like you. Really, really happy that you came on the show and be a part of it. Your thoughts of being on the show, sir?
Thank you. I love being part of the show, without a doubt. I also, when you mailed me first, I just had a look at the show, so I liked what I saw. And I knew it was very sincere. It was not one of those commercial shows where somebody is trying to, make some money out of it. So this is something very, very nice, very celebrating life the way it should be. So I thought I should be a part of it, and I think it's a good decision, and I really enjoyed being on the show. You're a great guy, and wish you all the best, and I hope this goes on for a long, long time.
Thank you. Thank you for your wishes and blessings. One thing that you want to commemorate this occasion and dedicate a song for me and end the show.
Yennuire, yennuire, yennaruire, yennuire, yennuire, yennoruire, yennuire, yennuire, yennaruire, yennuire, yennuire, yennoruire. கண்கள் தாண்டி போகாதே என்னாருயிரே என்னோருயிரே ஒரு காதலிலே மொத்தம் 7 நிலை இது எந்த நிலை என்று தோன்றவில்லை என் ஆறறிவில் 2 காணவில்லை என்னாருயிரே என்னோருயிரே வந்து சேர்ந்து விடு என்னை சேர விடு இல்லை சாக விடு.
Wow. Thank you. Before we let you go, Srinivas ji, token of appreciation from our gifting partners, P and Rao. I hope you like it.
If you've liked what you've seen, then do subscribe to this channel. Let's Talk with Vinay. Inspiring stories. If you've not liked to, you can go to the other interviews, and if you like any of them, you can still subscribe. That is the message that got into every youngster, everyone.
Pressure.
So that pressure was there. All my cousins were in engineering, so I had to do engineering.